Hello, soul family. Greetings to all the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses out there. Welcome back to Soul Family Oracle. I'm so glad to have you here today. If you're a returning viewer, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support. It means the world to me. If you're new to this space, welcome. You're in the right place, and I'm excited to have you as part of this journey. This is a space where I share messages from the divine, our ancestors, and our spirit guides. These messages are meant to guide, uplift, and give clarity on your spiritual path. As always, when you hear these messages, I want you to take what resonates with your heart and soul and leave what doesn't. Every message isn't meant for everyone, and that's completely okay. There's no need to worry if something doesn't connect with you. Just save your energy and move forward with peace. Let's keep the positive vibes flowing. If this message is not for you, it's okay not to comment. You don't need to explain. Simply trust that the right message will come at the right time. Now, today's message is very special. It's a powerful message for a divine feminine. This message carries an ancient, deep, and regal energy. As I tune into this energy, I feel like the message is declaring that you, yes, you, are a priestess queen. You have carried the spirit of many goddesses across different lifetimes. Your soul has journeyed through time, and in each lifetime, you've been honored and respected, even worshipped under different names. Your spirit has always been nurturing, loving, and incredibly powerful. You radiate a strength that others recognize, and they look up to you, even if you're not always aware of it. In some of your past lifetimes, you were seen as a goddess. You ascended to this status because of your profound energy, your wisdom, and the way you moved through the world. For some of you, this goddess energy is still with you in this lifetime. It hasn't left. It's still a part of your soul's makeup, and you can tap into it whenever you need to. This divine energy flows through you, and it's something that makes you special. You've been carrying it for many lifetimes, and it's still with you now, guiding you on your current path. The energy I'm picking up from this group of divine feminines is deeply royal. It's like you've lived many lifetimes as royalty. You've been queens, priestesses, and sorceresses. You've been people of high status, deeply respected by those around you. In some lifetimes, you've even been a high priestess or a sorceress, working with both light and dark energies. You have a natural ability to balance these energies. And in some lives, you were known as a shadow walker. Now, before you misunderstand, being a shadow walker doesn't mean anything negative. It simply means you were someone who worked with intense, powerful energies. You weren't afraid of the darker aspects of life. Instead, you used these energies in a positive way to bring healing, to travel between worlds, and to fight spiritual battles. You understood that light and dark are two sides of the same coin, and you were able to balance them beautifully. Some of you might find that you're connected to air signs like Aquarius, or perhaps you feel a strong bond with the skies or even fertility. These could be clues about your past lifetimes and the energies you've worked with before. In other lifetimes, you were a healer, a high priestess, or someone who was deeply connected to the spiritual realms. Your soul has always been drawn to the mystical, the spiritual, and the unseen. You've walked many paths that others could only dream of. You've held wisdom and knowledge that was rare and special, and people were drawn to you because of it. This message is all about the many lifetimes you've lived as a powerful, revered person. Whether you were a queen, a healer, or a high priestess, your soul has always been one that people respected and honored. And even though you've lived many lives, that same powerful energy is still with you now. It's part of who you are. You've carried it from lifetime to lifetime. and it's still working within you in this one. For some of you, the power you carry now is sitting in your solar plexus. It's there, waiting to be unlocked. This energy is tied to your relationship with your community and the world around you. It's an energy that helps you connect with others, and it's growing stronger every day. As you continue to live your life, this power will become more and more evident. People will begin to notice you, honor you, and remember you just like they did in your past lives. Even now, across different cultures and time periods, your spirit is still being honored. Through dreams, prayers, and offerings, people are still connecting with the powerful energy you hold. Your presence in this world isn't just about this one lifetime. You're connected to something much bigger. You're part of a long legacy of divine energy, and that legacy continues to live on through you. Whether it's through your actions, your energy, or even the way people think of you, you're being remembered and revered, just like you were in your past lives. You may not always feel this power, but it's there. It's within you. And as you continue on your path, you'll begin to feel it more and more. The more you connect with your true self and the divine energies around you, the stronger this power will become. You have the potential to bring great healing, to guide others, and to make a lasting impact on the world. This is who you are at your core, a powerful, divine being who has walked many paths and held many titles. So, Divine Feminine, embrace the energy that's within you. Embrace your past, your present, and your future. You are more powerful than you know, and the world needs your light. The divine, your ancestors, and your spirit guides are all with you, supporting you every step of the way. Trust in yourself, and trust in the journey that's unfolding before you. You've done this before, and you'll do it again. You are a priestess queen, a goddess, and a force to be reckoned with. Reincarnation is a concept that some people deeply connect with, while others may not feel aligned with it. If you're one of those who don't resonate with reincarnation, that's perfectly okay, and you can move on from this message. However, for those of you who feel a connection to this energy, know that something very important is happening within you. Your personal power is growing every day, and the ancient wisdom you carry from past lives is still being honored and respected in the present. Some of you may have even experienced dreams or visions about ancient places, like Egypt, where pyramids and temples dominate the landscape. These dreams might feel more like memories, as if you've lived in those times and are now being called back to them. This could be a sign that you have a deep connection to that time period, a connection that's being awakened in you right now. If you've ever felt a strong desire to visit Egypt or similar ancient places, this could be a confirmation of that connection. It's a reminder that your soul has lived through many lifetimes and carried important lessons and energies from those times into your current life. This message is meant for those who feel it resonates with them. If it doesn't speak to you, that's fine. Let it go peacefully. But for those of you who feel something stir within when you hear these words, it's important to understand that you have lived through many different lifetimes. Some of these past lives were significant, and you were deeply respected for who you were. In fact, in some of these lives, people may still honor you today, either through ancient rituals, stories, or energies that continue to flow through the present day. The reason you're feeling these shifts now is because you are awakening to the knowledge that you exist in more than just this current life. You're living in multiple realities and timelines all at once. In this physical world, known as the 3D world, you experience life as most people do through your senses, thoughts, and emotions. But beyond that, there is a higher level of reality, often referred to as the 5D world, where time and space don't limit you. In this higher reality, you're connected to all the lives you've lived before. and the energies from those lifetimes are influencing who you are today. The power you have, the wisdom you carry, and even some of the challenges you face come from these ancient lives. And now, this energy is becoming more active in your life because the time has come for it to awaken. Many of you may notice changes in how you feel. Some of you might experience bursts of energy that seem to come out of nowhere, filling you with strength and clarity. Others might feel tired or even sick at times, as your body adjusts to these powerful energies. This is because your DNA, the very blueprint of who you are, is changing to align with this new energy. But it's important to understand that this energy isn't new. It's been inside you all along, lying dormant, and now it's finally waking up. You're not adding something new to yourself. Instead, you're unlocking the power that has always been within you. As you go through this process, you might also feel like time is shifting around you. You could feel more connected to the past, or like the boundaries between your current life and your past lives are becoming thinner. This is because many portals, gateways between different times and realities have opened, allowing the energy from your ancient lifetimes to flow into your present. This can feel overwhelming, but it's also a sign that you're stepping into your true power. This message is especially for those who identify as divine feminines, which means women or those who embody feminine energy in a spiritual sense. You carry ancient energies within you, and in past lives, many of you were powerful figures. You may have been queens, priestesses, or even goddesses in different cultures and civilizations. In those lives, you were loved, respected, and in some cases, worshipped. Even after your death in those past lives, people continued to honor you through rituals, prayers, and ceremonies. This energy of being respected and honored has not disappeared. It still exists today, and you can tap into it. The power you have from these past lives is like a reservoir, a vast source of energy and wisdom that's been building up over time. Think of it as a series of channels, with each channel representing a different lifetime you've lived. All of these channels are now connected, and the energy from each of your past lives is flowing into one place, your present life. Even if you're not actively trying to tap into this power, it will start to show up in your life, and you'll begin to notice changes. Because of this, it's important to learn how to use this power wisely. It can be a source of incredible strength, but it also requires understanding and care. For some of you, this connection to the past may be particularly strong when it comes to Egypt. Perhaps you feel drawn to Egyptian symbols, culture, or history. You might even feel like you were royalty, a high priestess, or a sorcerer in ancient Egypt. Some of you may have worked in secret, using your powers to deal with darker energies in order to bring light into the world. This might explain why, in this lifetime, you sometimes feel like you're being targeted by negative forces. However, these challenges are also part of your ancient power. You've handled these energies before, and you have the strength to handle them again. In fact, your ability to overcome darkness and bring light into the world is part of your divine purpose. Your past lives have equipped you with the tools you need to navigate the challenges of this lifetime. Even though you might feel like you're being tested, remember that you've been through these challenges before, and you have the inner strength to face them now. As you continue on this journey, be mindful of the energy shifts happening around you. You may feel more connected to the past than ever before, and that's because your ancient wisdom and power are coming forward. These energies are not here to overwhelm you, but to guide you, helping you remember who you truly are. The more you embrace this connection to your past lives, the more you'll be able to tap into the incredible power that's been building up inside you for many lifetimes. So, take your time. Be patient with yourself as you navigate these changes. Trust that the power within you is awakening for a reason, and it's time to start using it in your current life. Whether you feel drawn to ancient places like Egypt or simply feel a shift in your energy, know that this is all part of your journey. You are connected to something much larger than just this one lifetime, and the energy you carry is ancient, powerful, and ready to be activated. You have a deep and ancient power within you, a force that has been with you across many lifetimes. This power is beginning to wake up and become more active in your life, and it's important for you to pay attention to it now. This energy, this power, is not something separate from you. It's a true reflection of who you are, and at the same time, you are a reflection of it. They are connected in a way that one cannot exist without the other. Think of it like the relationship between the sun and the light it gives off. They are different but connected in a very natural and inseparable way. If this message resonates with you, it's likely because you have a strong divine feminine energy. The divine feminine energy is gentle yet powerful, nurturing, but also incredibly wise. If you feel a pull towards this message, it's because you are being called to tap into this ancient power that you've carried with you throughout many lifetimes. In each of these past lives, you played an important role. You may have been royalty, a healer, a priestess, or a guide who helped not only individuals but entire communities. Your energy was needed then, and it's being called on once again. In this lifetime, you might feel that same pull to help others, to offer guidance, or to share wisdom. This is not a new role for you. In fact, it's one that you have taken on in many different forms over the course of your soul's journey. Just as you were needed by kings, queens, and leaders in the past, you are needed by the leaders of this new era. Your power is timeless, and it's time to reconnect with it. You may have noticed that certain dreams or feelings have been coming to you lately. If you've dreamt of being in dark rooms or confined spaces, this might be your spirit trying to reconnect with your past lives. Some of you may have been priestesses, or you may feel a connection to ancient gods like Anubis. These experiences are not random. They are your soul's way of trying to remind you of the ancient power that is still within you, even if you've forgotten it in this life. It's like a memory that has been locked away, waiting for the right time to come forward again. And that time is now. Your soul holds a unique and powerful energy, one that you've carried through many different lifetimes. This power comes from your experiences, your roles, and the wisdom you've gathered along the way. In ancient times, you may have been a guide for others, offering spiritual wisdom and helping people find their way. You might have been a healer, using your energy and knowledge to cure or comfort those in need. Or maybe you were royalty, making decisions that shaped entire kingdoms. No matter what your role was, your power has always been there, and it still is today. It's important for you to reconnect with this energy now because it holds the key to your purpose in this life. You may have been feeling a bit lost or uncertain about your path, but that's because this ancient knowledge has been lying dormant inside of you. By tapping into it, you can gain clarity on what you're meant to do, who you're meant to help, and how you can use your gifts in this lifetime. Your Akashic records, which hold the history of all your past lives, contain valuable information that can help you unlock these gifts. Meditation can be a powerful tool for accessing these records and reconnecting with your past selves. When you meditate, try to focus on any dreams or visions that have been coming to you. These are clues from your higher self, guiding you back to the wisdom you already possess. Sometimes, our minds are so full of everyday thoughts and distractions that it can be hard to hear the messages our soul is trying to send us. But by creating a quiet space in meditation, you can start to hear those messages more clearly. In some of your past lives, You may have had special abilities or talents that are now starting to wake up again. These might be gifts that you haven't fully understood or used in this lifetime, but they are there, waiting for the right moment to resurface. Perhaps you have a strong intuition, the ability to heal others with your words or energy, or the power to guide people towards their true purpose. These gifts are not new, they are ancient and deeply rooted in who you are. In particular, some of you may find a strong connection to ancient Egypt. Egypt was a place of great spiritual significance, and many souls who lived during that time held powerful roles as healers, guides, and spiritual leaders. If you feel drawn to Egypt, to its gods and goddesses, or to its ancient symbols, this could be a sign that you lived there in a past life. Your connection to this time and place may be stronger than you realize, and it could hold the key to unlocking the gifts you've carried with you through the ages. As you begin to tap into this ancient knowledge, you may notice that your dreams become more vivid, your intuition becomes sharper, and your sense of purpose becomes clearer. Pay attention to these signs, as they are guiding you towards your true path. Your soul is speaking to you, and it's important to listen. In this lifetime, just as in your past lives, your gifts are needed. The world is going through a period of great change, and your wisdom is more valuable now than ever. The leaders of today, just like the kings and queens of the past, need guidance from souls like yours. You have a deep understanding of spiritual truths, and it's time to share that understanding with others. By doing so, you can create a powerful impact on the world around you, just as you did in your past lives. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, and the divine energy that flows through you are all here to support you. They are watching over you, offering their wisdom and guidance as you step into your true power. All you have to do is listen, trust, and follow the path that is being laid out before you. As you move forward, continue to meditate on the dreams, visions, and feelings that come to you. These are your soul's way of communicating with you, guiding you back to the ancient wisdom you've carried for so long. Trust in the process, and know that you are being guided towards your highest purpose. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. I hope it resonates with you and encourages you to explore the deep, ancient power within you. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Take care and remember that you are powerful, wise, and divinely guided.